Welcome back to the basement. We're going to be talking today about the top 5 reasons to buy Mario Run. So maybe you've tried the demo and you're kind of wondering, like, should I spend the $9.99 to get the whole game? We think you should, and here are the 5 reasons. Stick around as we tell you why.
Number 1, the game's easy enough right out the gate to be fun right away. It's very entry level, it's very accessible, and your kids will like it, but you'll like it too. There's nothing too frustrating right at the beginning.
Yeah, my 4-year-old was playing it like the day it came out, and he was just ecstatic about being able to play the game. There are certain mechanics that make it kind of easy, and then there are other mechanics that make it harder. And number 2 is just that. It's challenging enough to make you want to replay levels and to try to do them over and over and over again. Like the 100%ing this game is really, really rewarding and enjoyable and like super duper fun. So it's kind of one of those games where it's easy, but like it really, really challenges you and makes you want to be challenged. Like some games have a lot of extra things in them to kind of make the game more like filled out, but this really drives you through that really, really well with a lot of different elements.
And Nintendo's sort of been good at that, right? Where the game, you can beat a Mario game fairly easily, but to get all of the stuff in the Mario game, which is fun and interesting to do and not just filler material, is quite challenging.
Yes, true.
Reason number 3, Toad Rally.
Yes.
This is a really cool, worthwhile, fun sort of side game attached to Super Mario Run where you can play against Nintendo, you can play against your friends online, and you're competing, right, to do fancy moves and get a lot of coins and get coin rushes, and the Toads in the audience are cheering for you, and if you can outperform...
So cool.
I know, right? And the more they cheer, it's really fun on screen. And the more they cheer, the more points you get, the more coins you get and all that. If you beat your opponent, then you win that Toad Rally.
Yeah, the thing that struck me about Toad Rally is it's got this kind of Candy Crush-esque sort of like immediate gratification, like colors and like things are flashing and it's like coin rush and you're getting all these points and you're like, oh my gosh, I'm so good at this game.
Yeah, there's a lot going on.
And it drives you through it, and it like with Toad Rally, like you get all of these different things that you can then use to like grow your kingdom. There's these RPG elements. This is number 4. There are RPG elements in this game. There are things that level up over time. You're leveling up your castle, you're leveling up your kingdom, you're leveling up even the enemies that you kill. It keeps a tally on certain enemies that you take out, so that way after a certain time they level up and you get like special extra bonuses for that kind of stuff.
Yeah, and number 5, the 5 reasons to buy Super Mario Run here. The last one is, it's quite simply just portable Mario. Now, maybe you're somebody who played Mario earlier in your life when you were a kid, and maybe you had a Game Boy, but you haven't kept up with a whole DS and 3DS and all that kind of nonsense, but you got yourself a phone.
Yep.
And you don't need any hardware because you got a phone, so you just download the app and you can play it for free, play the first part of it, like a small version of the app, or you can pay $9.99 in the USA and get yourself the full game on your Apple iPhone and play it wherever.
Yeah, and that's the crazy thing. Like when you look into the app, you're kind of like, man, $9.99, that's a little bit more expensive for a game.
Sure.
But when you look into the grand scope of Mario games in general, that's cheap. And especially like this game, like it's one button, but wow, Mario Run does just such a great job of changing up the gameplay and making it so fun and creative and different that you barely even realize that you're only pushing one button.
Yeah, there's sometimes a small amount of mechanics end up for making a lot of different kinds of gameplay.
Yeah.
If the developers are creative enough. In fact, you'll hear us talk a little bit more about that in our Super Mario Run review if you want to check that out. Thanks so much for joining us for this 5 reasons to buy Super Mario Run, Ted.
Yeah.
What do you think?
I think that you should go and buy it. Like if you can find anywhere, or maybe like get your parents to buy it or get your mom to buy it. Technically, she's your parent. But hey, you know what? Basement people, if you're here and you want to subscribe and hang out with us a little bit more, like hit that subscribe button, hit that little notification bell if you're watching on a mobile device. And hey, if you've gotten Mario Run, add us as a friend. Our name is The Basement.
The Basement, capital T, capital B.
And until next time, Basement Dwellers, we think that you guys are more affordable than
the brand new app from Nintendo, Super Mario Run.
in the basement. We promise we're not sponsored by Nintendo.